The tapestry of colors change through season, from subdued palette now to a bolder palette. Soft fruits and tropical veggies. Welcome to this early summer tour, here on Romulo's Kitchen and Garden. Hello, good morning, warm welcome. Indeed, it's a warm day today. Heat wave, we have another heat wave. And here at the garden, I have some beautiful things to share. From this rather subdued color palette, violet, white, we have turned into bolder colors. Look at this, red, orange, with a touch of black in there, very bold. And another here, our red berries, they begin to ripen. What a joy to pick and eat from the bush itself. One more. Tempting. A special focus here. This belongs to the subdued palette. Have you ever seen a blue flower? And this is placed next to the violet. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, I'd say. And here, you've seen this before. This beautiful orange and yellow being contrasted by these colors, purple. What do you think? And later, we go upper. Later, these yellows will also come, completing the yellow route upwards. Violet, orange, yellow, and there are more yellows here. I don't know why they faded this stuff, flowering. And here, under our rose arch, the flower or the roses have faded. The wind of flowering, but look, here's a special feature contrasting the yellow, blue and yellow. That was the plan. But while the yellows or the yellow whites are fading, another special feature's coming. Dahlia here. Oh yeah, dahlia. I forgot which color. I think it's white. Let's just wait. And here, let's not forget this area. The flowers here, the pink ones are also fading. But look, here's a eucalyptus. Look how it complements that faded or the grayish green, complements the subtle pink. What else should I show? I'll show you the currants.
Or start. Yeah.
Welcome! We are at our vegetable section. It's corn and vegetable. It's a green corn. No flowers yet, but I'm very optimistic they will come soon. Our rows of chiles. I'm seeing flowers now. Look. Our rows of just a row of eggplants. Also flowering now. We'll be seeing eggplants soon. I've heard that they need each other to cross-pollinate. I hope they're able to cross-pollinate. And there's at the back, tomatoes. And here's the plant with the highest expectation. This is our only patola or upo. It's the Italian sort. I hope it gets a chance to grow and bear fruits before it gets too cold. And another special, this used to be the smallest seedling. In fact, I did not expect it to survive. Now it's the best sayote. Look, 2 meters, long now. But the rest of the better chayote seedlings, they're not performing well. That's the next update. That's the next upload. Chayote update. How about a tour to the greenhouse? And as a ground covering, although behind me, these are beans. Here, pumpkin. And here, more beans. Now, to the greenhouse. And the dodgers here are beginning to bloom. And a bonus, grapes above them. Before we enter, I'd like to show you this successful discovery. These are African nightshade or black nightshades. Perfect replacement for ampalaya and spinach. I like them. I link a cooking video on this plants. And welcome. Look, first, before you enter, before the camera enters, I'd like to present the ampalayas. Look how how green they are. And they're beginning to bear fruit. Look at this. Flowers waiting to be pollinated, becoming eventually fruits. Yeah. And further here, inner, I should say, inner. Look. These are young ampalaya fruits. Next to them are beans. Healthy beans. On the beans, something that I've learned is to provide more space between them. And here, my newest moringa leaves. I grew them from seeds. Look. Later on, when I'll be pruning this later, but I'll wait until I'll cook a dish where I can use the prunings. And here, look, first, this success stories. Okra. Unbelievable. These two are growing much faster compared to this. I don't know why. Same. These were even healthier than this. I think it's the elevation. The higher we get, the hotter it gets. It now reads inside 21 degrees. So I think that's the reason they get more, or they're exposed to higher temperature, and the growth is better stimulated. Here, the Malabar spinach, my replacement for saluyot. By the way, talking about saluyot, or Egyptian shoot, or Egyptian spinach, I planted them here, still waiting. And to prove that the height is, or high temperature is necessary for okra, I planted this, or I placed this higher compared to those. Let's see whether this grows faster compared to this at ground level. I think we have to conclude our tour of the garden now, and this serves as our thumbnail. Until next time, and thank you for joining me here at Romulo's Kitchen and Garden. Hoping you've been inspired to grow, cook, and share